Hello dear students. Today the topic of our lesson is the story of invitation. In this video we will summarize the whole story. But before summarizing, I am showing you the main points of the story. And with the help of these main points, you can easily make the summary of the lesson. Now the main points of the story. Number 1. Bertha, Sutherland and Grace Maxwell are roommates at Dartmouth Academy. 2. Bertha receives a letter from her Aunt Meg inviting her to spend the holidays at Riversdale with friends. Number 3. Grace, who is alone in the world and financially struggling, plans to work at Clarkman's store during the summer vacation. 4. Bertha, who is concerned about Grace's well-being and knowing she needs a break, decides to transfer her invitation to Grace. 5. Bertha writes a letter to Aunt Margaret explaining the situation and asking if Grace can go instead. Point 6. Aunt Meg agrees and Bertha tells Grace about the invitation, making it seem like circumstances prevented Bertha from going. Point 7. Grace initially feels hesitant but eventually accepts the invitation and spends the summer at Riversdale. 8. Grace later writes to Bertha revealing that Aunt Meg wants to adopt her and make her stay at Riversdale permanently. 9. Bertha reflects on her decision and feels content knowing she made a positive impact on Grace's life. 10. Bertha is happy for Grace and feels like she played a role in a fairy tale. 11. The lesson ends with Bertha observing Grace's changed appearance and resolving to spend more time with her friend. Now, the summary of the lesson. Bertha Sutherland and Grace Maxwell are roommates at Dartmouth Academy. Bertha receives a letter from her Aunt Meg inviting her to spend the holidays at Riversdale along with their mutual friends. However, Bertha realizes that her shy and financially struggling roommate Grace could benefit more from the invitation. Bertha writes to Aunt Margaret requesting her that she invite Grace instead of her. Aunt Meg agrees and Grace is thrilled to go. During the summer, Grace has a wonderful time at Riversdale and Aunt Meg decides to adopt her as her own daughter. Bertha receives letters from both Grace and Aunt Meg expressing their gratitude. Bertha is content with her selfless act and reflects on the positive outcome. She notices that Grace has become plump and rosy, unlike her previously pale and thin appearance. Dear students, I hope that you would have learned the summary writing technique. First, you will have to collect all the main points of the story and then give them proper order to make it a proper summary. Thank you very much. Goodbye.